Everybody, it's Mr. Partita. I'm here in Wapato with my friend Billy Knorr, and he's going to show us today how to assemble your garden boxes that we're going to be doing here in the next couple of weeks.
Alright guys, first we're going to go over what pieces you'll have. We'll have two pieces here. Want to hold this one up, Ricky?
Sure.
And this one here, these will be the long side of your box. And then we'll have four pieces that look like this.
So these we can call the side pieces?
Yeah, we'll call those the side pieces.
Okay, so there's two.
Yep. And those will go like that.
Okay.
And then the last piece you have is the big one here. This will be the bottom. So first what we're going to do is we're going to start off by taking these four pieces, the sides.
Side pieces.
Yeah. Okay. And then what Mr. Partita is going to do is he's going to take one of these nails here and he's going to measure about a finger in and then line it up in the middle of the piece of wood as best as you can.
Okay, so I'm estimating.
Yes.
I'm using my eyes. Okay.
And he's going to put it in about halfway just to start the nail. Okay. And then one at the other end.
Okay, so about, you said a finger width.
Yep.
From the edge and about halfway, or the midway point of the board, which is about right there.
Yep.
Do I have to be exact?
No.
Okay. There we go.
But you want to take care and you want to be careful because you don't want to be way over here putting a nail or you don't want to be way over here putting a nail.
Okay.
Because you'll miss where it has to line up with the other pieces, which you'll see what happens here in a minute with
that.
that.
Okay. I think I understand. The ends are going to be connected, so that's where the nails need to be.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so do another one here.
Sure. Finger width. I think it's about right there. Okay. These boards are quite hard. I gotta give it a good little hit.
Yes, you do.
All right. Okay.
And it's nice if you help hold the wood while the other guy's going to go ahead and nail it, or girl.
Just make sure that your hand is away from where the hammer is, but it is to stabilize it. That would help. Okay. So I've got my two boards.
Okay. Now you should have four pieces that look like this with two nails in it. Now go ahead and set those off to the side. The next piece we're going to use is the bottom.
So this is the big flat one.
Yep.
It's going to be the bottom piece.
Okay. And now Mr. Partita is going to take a nail and go close to the edge here, about a finger from that side, and a little less than a finger from the shorter edge here. Okay, one more on this corner.
Right there. We've already measured our holes out and marked them.
Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to have a total of 4 nails in this big one. Thank you.
Why are we doing this? Why do we have to pre-put these? Why can't we just hold them and just do it?
The reason for doing this is it kind of presets the nail. That's what we call it. And that'll make it easier for the next step because you're going to have to hold two pieces together while someone else nails it. So with this nail already being kind of wedged in the wood so it doesn't move, it makes it a lot easier to start hitting it with the hammer on the next step.
Alright, let's see how it goes.
Okay. So Mr. Partita, grab one of the sides.
One of the sideboards.
And I'm going to grab the other sideboard. Okay. Let's turn them this way. Excellent.
So I'll hold them right here.
Okay. Now once you have both of your sideboards stood up like this, we're going to take your bottom piece and sit on the top right here.
Okay, so I'll just move this over. Do we line it up to the edge, or do we use a finger spacing again, or how does this...
No. On the long sides, this side piece will come up even with the piece of wood here.
Flush.
Yep. Okay. But this board is a little bit shorter.
So there's going to be a little, maybe a half a finger space on each side.
Maybe like your pinky finger.
You want
here
to center
and here. And make sure it's even. Okay. And once you have it lined up with this edge and then a pinky away from here, you're going to have to hold it and I'm going to go ahead and put the nail in.
So,
Go ahead, Rick.
before we put the nail in, where am I supposed to hold?
You're going to hold here and here, just like you are right there.
Okay. And I'm just going to study this while you...
Yeah, you're just going to keep it from rocking and falling over. So Mr. Partita is going to hold it nice and steady for us.
So when you guys are actually doing this for yourselves, this might be a good spot where you get another student, another one of your team members to also help hold this. Because I'm trying to do it myself, it's really not that easy. And if you have to hit these nails really hard, it's going to make it rock more. So at this step, you might want to get extra help. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the hammer. And while Mr. Partita is holding that, I'm also going to hold it a little bit. And then I'm going to line the hammer up at the nail and tap it all the way in. You should be able to move it around a little bit, but it's not complete, so don't be too rough with it or it'll fall apart.
Good point.
Okay, so you got to be gentle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stand it up this way.
Okay. I imagine that's where our side's coming out.
Yes. You can go ahead and put one on there.
That's still pretty sturdy. So this, do we line up all the way to the bottom? I think it comes flush, and the top one will be flush.
Yep.
And then there might be some space in the middle. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So the bottom one here, you want to line up with this, here and here, right there, and on this edge here.
I'm just going to line up all the way down to the bottom with the bottom board.
Yep.
Perfect. So if you look at it from the side board is going to line up with this bottom board. Not with these longer pallet boards. It's going to line up flush with the bottom board, just like that.
Once you get it lined up, see, this is why we set these nails already, because now it's a lot easier to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, and then we'll line up the other end here the same way.
Okay.
You like it? Okay.
I noticed that when you were nailing in, this board that I was holding wanted to go in more. So I was trying to hold it steady so as you drove the nail, it would kind of make it stay. It looks good. It does look good.
Yep.
It was just... So now this board, we're just going to line it up flush with this side and with the top of your box, make it nice and even.
Okay.
Got our nails already pre-done. So we're done. This back side, I want to make sure it's nice and flush, just like we did with the front.
Okay.
These nails going to be good?
Yes.
All right.
Those are in nicely. Now we're starting to have a box.
They didn't poke through or anything.
Now you flip it over and you do the exact same process.
You got it?
That's it.
Awesome.
Now you were saying you were going to line this with plastic also, right?
Yep. Our next step after we build our box, we're going to line it with plastic, fill it with soil, and then hopefully by that time, our little seedlings are going to be ready to be planted, and we will transplant them. Thank you a lot for your help today, Billy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.